So now that we've talked about the winners of each category, I wanted to provide other books as well in order to give you the full list of books that I found were pretty good, even though they're just runner-ups. And this relates to how I spent $0 studying for the GMAT. Luckily, I was extremely fortunate that a lot of the libraries or my friends or family members, friends had the resources that I was looking for, and so I didn't really need to pay out of pocket for these things. However, if you're really strapped and if you aren't able to find all the resources that I mentioned beforehand, you can definitely use these other books if you find them in your local library or borrow from a friend, etc. So now I want to present to you the runner-ups. So let me just start off with the comprehensive guides. Besides the official guide as well as the Manhattan Prep series, some other really good ones include the Kaplan 800, Kaplan GMAT Prep Plus, as well as the Veritas Prep Comprehensive Guides. Now these are really good, but they didn't make my list personally because they're extremely expensive. Think like $200-300. So let's move on to some other quant runner-ups. We've talked about the Manhattan Prep Quant series as well as official guides quant books. But some other really good ones that I found were Kaplan GMAT Math Workbook as well as Total GMAT Math. For verbal, besides the Power Score series, I also talked about the Manhattan Prep Verbal series. Now I want to recommend some other things that aren't necessarily textbooks. So besides the GMAT Club, which I've already raved about, I also found some apps or online flashcards that really helped me study, especially if I was like waiting in line for something or if I had a quick 5 minutes, to help me review the topics, even if I wasn't physically sitting down and taking a pencil to paper and actually doing problems. So one example would be the Veritas Prep videos. This is an app that you can download, and I loved these because they really walk through the concepts step by step in order to help you get to the correct answer. My suggestion is to very actively watch these videos and do the problems with them. That was a really significant addition to my learning process. You may have experienced that for certain quant questions, there is a long way of doing things and you could solve the problem if you had 3 hours to do it. Obviously, the GMAT is a timed exam, so the Veritas Prep videos really taught me a shortcut in order to get to that answer or not to waste any extra time that I didn't necessarily need to. They just dove straight into the topic, gave you a step-by-step breakdown on what to do, and I often found myself taking notes on these and then reviewing them before bed because they were so applicable to multiple questions within that concept. I found myself rewatching videos over and over, especially for the aspects that I felt like I didn't fully grasp. They are extremely thorough with their explanations, and you can even get this app for free.